to be more aggressive because the Luna can then just pop the BKB into the Eclipse, and Eclipse is all the damage she really needs in the mid game. But, you know, decisions. Alright. Snake just going to be trying to push up this mid lane. Everyone kind of in place here. You got Tides, you got Way Too Sexy. You got Owie, you got Universe. Looks like everyone's pretty much hanging out in this mid lane, except for TC, who's going to be just trying to quickly snipe off this top tower. Doesn't quite do the damage quickly enough to pull that. He's trying to get that last 100 gold for his butterfly. He's so close. But it looks like the push is actually going to... The puck is going to catch Tides with the Dream Coil. But that may not be the best thing. All they have there is the puck and the Shatter Demon. The Nyx kind of hanging around the back, but the Shackle doesn't latch, but it doesn't matter. The Reality Rift into the nice little bear tag, and Ix-Mike and that Shatter Demon goes right down to the ground. TC hasn't now enough money for his butterfly. Going to just back up safely. Doesn't want to get caught by anyone. Is he going to get shackled out of that TP? No. Now Windrunner's like, wait a minute, why would I want to do that? And yeah, Butterfly's going to be coming out for TC. That's 18-minute Butterfly. Pretty darn strong right there, guys. Korok hanging around mid lane. Universe and Snaking still starting to push up right there. Bulba and Korok looks like they might be just kind of trying to bait them to come in on the tower. They know that they're, you know, TC's power just spiked. But, you know, at the same time, his TP is back off cooldown, so they could try to go in, bait an engagement, and get TP'd on with the get TP'd on by TC. We will see how it goes. Bear just getting ported back. I don't want to mess with that. Puck looks like he's coming through. Doesn't want to be stuck out there anymore. Looks like maybe they just want to do a fair engagement. They didn't want to do any of this baiting gimmick. Got the Grave Chill on the bear. Plenty of move and attack speed there for Fluff. And now, Dignitas is just going to back up. They don't want to give anything away. They don't want to... I mean, giving away kills that they don't need to is how they're going to lose the game. If they do. Like, oh, the blink in from Korok! He really... Oh, wow. That was... defensive to try and get the silence. I was like, that is a dangerous blink in. I mean, he had Dream Coil. He could have tried to initiate, but at the same time, they don't want to, you know... I don't know. I think Liquid needs to be a little more aggressive with this. They're the ones with the stronger mid-game. They're the ones whose carry has a butterfly already. And they're the ones who need to be getting stuff done, because if they let this drag, they're gonna be in trouble. Ooh, TC cleaning up a nice-sized Ancient stack. Looks like 3 sets of dragons. That'll give him a good 900, 1,000 gold, something like that. We'll see. Maybe a little bit more. Luna's such a good Ancient stack player. I guess that evasion actually helping quite a bit. You know, the evasion and the Tranquil Boots combined. And Owie just going back to farming the jungle. What's he got right now? He's got a Maelstrom on the bear, along with the Hand of Midas and the Orb of Venom phase boots. So his bear is swinging reasonably quickly, especially with that frenzy going. Tranquil Boots for himself, of course. We do have the drum out on Chaos Knight. Snaking has a BKB on his Gyrocopter. Way Too Sexy, Arcane Boots, and a Wand. And the Lina boots, some smoke, and some sentries. Over here, it looks like we're working towards a mech on the Visage. All he needs is... quick pop-off on Windrunner. Look at Korok, just like a ninja there. I barely even had time to realize what was going on. And just boom, dead. You know, that's the beauty of the Blink Dagger on Puck, because, you know, you end up then with a good 560 nuke damage because of the Blink, because you didn't have to use the Orb to initiate. And then, of course, obviously, he used the Orb to just get back out, too. Sneaky, sneaky Korok. Got my eye on you. TC looks like he's picking up some life leech for himself, make it easier for him to farm up and easier for him to push up. Getting some fram down the bottom lane. Familiar's hanging out, ready to converge on anyone if they start to push. How are we doing on GPM? It actually looks like it's evened out quite a bit more than it did before. You have, obviously, Lone Druid and Luna leading the way, Gyro and Puck, then you have Chaos Knight, and then all of the various supports. Chaos Knight playing, sitting about even with Nyx, with the role
Dyer's
he's been
mid
playing this
tower
game.
takes
Actually
a
seems
little
about
help.
right. Since they've actually, oh, there's the silence coming in from Korok, but he's not going to do anything more. Just going to come back out. Looks like they're not gonna, yeah, they're not going to
Hope
contest that
Dyer
tower.
weren't
Just going to let them
partial to
have it.
that
And
mid
again, I'm
tower.
not. I mean, I guess they didn't have TC. He has his. How much are you going to farm before you? How much are you going to let this lone druid farm before you're willing to engage and try to take fights? I mean, yeah, these guys are pro players, but well, what would I do if I didn't question their decision making? It's my job to be snarky. Haste rune down bottom lane. Korok going to bottle that up, have that nice and ready. More mobility on puck, always a good thing. And yeah, that evens up the tower count, which you really don't want against, you know, a late game oriented team like this. Obviously, Aoi has a lot of push power with that lone druid, but at the same time, are they checking Roshan maybe? Do they think somebody's in Roshan? Maybe Liquid wants to get, you know, a good pick off so they can go take Roche and then just hard push off of that. Maybe that's their goal. Nice big creep wave coming in top lane. Might actually be able to push down a decent chunk of that tower's health. We will
Radiant's
see
top
how that
tower's
goes.
hurting.
Looks like... Oh, Dignitas is going to catch Bulba. Oh, he gets the 4-second stun. Oh, I think he's going to go down, get stunned by the... finished off by the power shot, and then the Chaos Knight auto attack. Another blink in, silence, port out, coming out from Korok right there. Pops his haste rune. Nyx buys back. They want to fight this. And obviously, there's no real point in buying back if you're not going to fight it. Korok, are you going to get in there? But that was a lot of damage that guy just did. And Snaking goes down for it. So they get the buyback, and now they're going to push through mid with that. Are they going to take Roshan? Snaking. Snaking does have a buyback if he needs one. But, yeah, it looks like they're just going to go take Roshan off this. And this, I hope at least, this is where this game starts to transition to Liquid playing a lot more aggressively. Once they have the Aegis on that Luna, can't worry. It looks like she is going to be going for BKB next, unless she's going for Ags, but that would be really weird, especially against this team. I mean, like, need BKB. Badly. Oh, Bulba. Oh, Bulba. Stop getting bashed, buddy. You're in trouble. There's the gold. TC grabs himself a wonderful little Aegis, and let's see what they do with it. Obviously, Dignitas is perfectly happy to turtle for, you know, a huge number of reasons, and them having Liquid having an Aegis will just be another one of those reasons. Why would we engage that? Trying to just pick off some creeps. Mid tower is going to die nice. I actually thought that was dead already. I didn't notice it on the map.
What for?
Shows how much map awareness I have. Ho ho ho. Now we're pushing up the bottom lane, trying to just get some split pushing done. Well, doesn't want to do any sort of direct engagement. You also have Universe pushing the top lane. Looks like he's going for an armlet. Cheap and effective. I mean, that's what armlet is, and that's what he needs right now. He needs something that'll let him get a big power spike for not a whole lot of gold, because he's not getting what a Chaos Knight would usually get. Big bang bong. Creep wave down. Korok just cleaning up the jungle. This is another thing, though. Look at how comfortable Bulba and Korok are. Just kind of hanging out in the Radiant side jungle. Just killing their creeps. Taking out farm that should rightfully be theirs. Smoke comes up on some very dangerous heroes. Windrunner, Gyro, and Lina. Going to be smoking up into the dire jungle, it appears. Looking for someone. They don't have any wards up there. So they are just guessing right now. They don't have any wards to place either, except for sentries. That's odd. They have a gem, too. Looks like they might be going for fluff up here. Just saying, alright, well... Oh, nice shackle. The wards are already coming in. There's the Shadow Demon. The Cauldron goes down. Oh, the Gravekeeper's Cloak. Did you see how little damage that Laguna did because of the cloak? They're running so much on fluff. Jeez. Is there going to be time for Liquid to kind of come in here? Oh, the power shot. Oh, I thought he was going to live, man. That was so just... Oh, we forgot to control his familiars. 200 free gold for the gyrocopter. Looks like he picked them off. And, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that Dignitas will be quite happy getting. You know, pick someone off, make Liquid afraid to push, and make them just time out that Aegis that they're sitting on right now. Alright. Alright. TC has finished his BKB. He has BKB, Domhelm, Butterfly, Aegis. I really want them to push when Fluff gets back up on this Visage. I don't know what else they're going to do at this stage of the game. 2:05 last hits at 27 minutes. That is just fantastic. It never ceases to amaze me how much farm these players can manage to accrue. throughout the course of the game. It's just efficient map usage, efficient, you know, toggle or shifting between lanes, all sorts of things. Snaking gonna quickly stop those creeps coming mid. He looks like he is going MKB, I guess. Yeah, he's oh, duh, of course, he's going MKB because the Luna has a butterfly already. See his and yeah, Demon Edge picked up on the Spirit Bear, also probably going MKB. They don't want that butterfly to be any more of a problem than it already is. It's already given her, you know, a chunk of damage, chunk of attack speed. They want to be able to put their damage out on that tasty, squishy Luna. Ancient stack going to be cleaned up by Owie and Snaking. Kind of splitting the farm bit between the two of them, not trying to focus on any particular person. Looks like a nice big top push is going to be coming up from Liquid. See how this ends up. TC baiting a little, maybe? They're trying to keep everyone else a little off the map. The Nyx is running around, Hasted and Vendetta. These level 11s, that Vendetta does not have 100% uptime
Radiant's
yet.
top tower
I wonder if he's just looking for someone in the jungle.
The top tower.
That top tower went down fast. Man. Power of Luna. Luna and Visage, both, you know, solid pushers. Burst pushers with the Visage familiars. Get that damage out as quickly as possible. TC going to take the Ancients. They know he's there. They have a ward watching it, but they're not really in position to do anything about it. At least it's not a stack. They already cleared their stacked Ancients, or that could have been much, much worse. Visage Familiars smoked up, scouting out, looking for heroes. Looks like they're going to find Lina. Going to find Tides playing that Lina. Not going to do anything about it, though.
The best do something about that.
Got Universe coming over here, looking like he... about to run back through that jungle and then saying, wait, I know what's coming.
Guess what's happening?
Just porting right out. Doesn't want any part of these heroes moving through the Radiant jungle. TC still just farming up. About 2,000 gold on top of the items he's got already. What is the... Yeah, his GPM is now very slightly eclipsing Lone Druid. Not really by enough to be noticeable, but it's something. Net worth... Yeah, he's pretty much tied with the Lone Druid up there. It is an interesting net worth distribution right here. I mean, you know, you got Luna and Lone Druid, pretty much tied. You have Puck and Gyro, the mids, pretty much tied. You have Nyx, Chaos Knight somewhat ahead of Nyx and Visage. And then that Lina, is she really that poor? That poor Lina. She's level 6. I mean, that could be a real kind of... That could be a real problem, simply because against a team like Liquid's, especially against that Luna, you want to be able to burst her down in the space of one stun to get initiated. Snake can get initiated on. He gets hexed by Korok. Didn't even notice he picked that up. He's trying to just get out with his BKB. No one's going to get anything. The Shackle comes out from Way Too Sexy to try and slow them down enough, and it does. Way Too Sexy also just going to port out. Just get on out of there. Universe farming up the mid lane. Has his armlet now. Has about 1,000 gold on top of it. So yeah, I mean, Dignitas, they got to be feeling at least pretty comfortable with how the game is running at this point. Just because, what do we have here? Oh, oh my gosh. He's only 1,600 gold from a Satanic. That's kind of terrifying, actually. But, I mean, Dignitas has to be at least somewhat... Okay, and the Aegis just timed out. So yeah, no real push coming in from Liquid before, well, they had the Aegis. I get that you have really good creep clearing over on Dignitas, but at the same time, you gotta feel like they wanted to make something happen with that. It wasn't just gold, it's an Aegis. But about 4 minutes time, they will be back at Roshan. It would not surprise me if both teams waited and the next Roshan kind of signaled the big fight that will practically decide the game, I would think, at this, because both teams have so much strength and so much good pushing power that one team wipe will probably cost them a Rax, especially if it's, you know, in the middle, like at Roshan. Windrunner going down to Puck. Korok doing so much work this game. What is he at? It's like 313, I guess. I mean, 313, that's 6 of the 8 kills that Liquid have somehow been affected by Korok. Even though it's a low kill game, every single one of them, Korok is playing an integral part. He's getting the damage out, he's got the Hex, and he's just being aggressive exactly when he knows he can get a kill, get away free. Really, really nice play coming out from him. Fluff just farming up the jungle, trying to get himself some XP and gold. He does have his mech. It looks like he is also going to be going for a pipe. Solid decision. I mean, lots and lots of good magic damage coming out. Obviously the Lina, obviously the Gyrocopter, the call down, the Rocket Barrage, the Windrunner power shot. Lots of good things to be blocking with that pipe. How's Bulba doing? He's got himself a push stick in his arcane boots. About 1,000 gold saved up on top of it. Oh, excuse me, friends. Owie just farming up these golems, hanging out. Doesn't want to be